having Uber come in and make such a big threat that they were going to leave the state if we required them to implement further safety measures. That didn't sit right with me.
That is State Rep Jenny Wilford, who spearheaded legislation this year that would have added more rideshare regulations in Colorado.
The bill was ultimately vetoed by Governor Jared Polis, who asked the state to do more to ensure rideshares are safe. In response, there's a new survey now online asking both drivers and riders to explain any concerns they may have, a chance for the public to help identify problems and solutions.
Denver 7's Colette Bordelon spoke with a driver who didn't support the bill but plans to take the survey.
David Kraus works from behind the wheel.
Just seeing what the busyness is, what levels are.
And his experience from all those trips.
Have you ever felt in danger with a certain rider or ever?
Yes, I've had riders threaten me.
Is what the state wants to hear more about.
The Public Utilities Commission oversees a lot of different industries beyond just utilities. They also oversee taxis as well as transportation network companies like Uber and Lyft.
This is State Representative Jenny Wilford, who worked on legislation related to rideshare regulations this year, combining her professional life with a deeply personal experience.
I was sexually assaulted by a Lyft driver in front of my home last February.
What were some of those regulations you wanted to see on rideshares that you believe would have made everyone safer?
It was increased background checks, the option to be able to say that you wanted audio and video recording while you're in the vehicle, and a requirement that there not be food or beverage offered to a rider or to a driver.
What happened with that bill?
Unfortunately, the governor vetoed the bill. I don't even know what else to say. The governor vetoed the bill.
When Governor Jared Polis vetoed that bill, he said it would impose unworkable regulations on companies like Uber and Lyft, while jeopardizing their continued operation in Colorado. You might remember Uber threatened to leave Colorado if the bill became law.
What was your stance on the rideshare regulation bill?
I was against it.
Why was that?
Number one, it's very intrusive.
The governor directed the state to work on what safety enhancements can be made when it comes to rideshares.
What I hope is that the data will help us understand is beyond sexual assault, what are some of the other problems and what ideas do Coloradans have that can frankly keep us all safer?
Here's what that survey looks like online. First, it asks if you're a rideshare driver or rider. It asks if you knew the PUC regulates rideshares in Colorado. Then it asks what concerns you might have and how you would handle those concerns.
I did not know about the PUC survey until you told me.
Kraus plans to fill it out, and Wilford plans to bring a new rideshare bill to the Capitol next year.
I'm ready to double down and get back to work.
And the survey is part of the conversation with the public. Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
We're told the data from the survey will be summarized and shared without any identifying information attached to it. Then the intention is to post those results online for both the public and lawmakers. The survey will be up through the end of the year and could stay up longer if it's proven to be valuable for consumers.
Colorado has had its share of problems related to rideshare. John Pastor Mendoza was convicted of kidnapping 12 women, sexually assaulting 2 of them, trying to sexually assault 7 more. This was in Denver between 2018 and 2022 while he was pretending to be a rideshare driver. He was arrested in 2022, convicted 2 years later, and sentenced to nearly 300 years in prison.
Denver 7 has been following stories about ride sharing in the state for some time now. Head to denver7.com to see all of our coverage whenever you want it.